Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for joining us. I'm going to see if we can't get our journal, 2 fall journals done this evening. I worked ahead a little bit last night after I shot the videos, trying to get, just waiting for it to upload and that. So I went ahead and sewed the journals in because you've all seen me do that quite a bit. And I attached the ribbon here, put a little fabric tack on it, just so you know it would stay with the journal. So when you untie it, it doesn't slip out and you lose it. I went through and I placed all of the what am I trying to say? I went through and placed all the tuck spots. And then where I had made a master board, I decorated up, made some journal card pulls for these. I love that I made these. And I tell you all, when I made this, I said, well, I'm going to go through and place these tuck spots. And I dedicated out, you know, journal cards and tags. I did have to wind up making 3 more tags for this one. And just doing the journal card for these. So like these were meant for home, for like full page pocket tuck spots. So I said I made just enough for this one with the tuck spots for the little pumpkin flip up tabs that are actually place cards that I said would be cute to do that with. So, and then any places where, like, you know, on the back of your decorative paper, I put the pumpkins. But then, like, if there were 2 places, like this is 2 spots, so I put those. I thought that would be cute. Now, this one does not have a centerpiece for the page, so I'm wanting to put the leaves down the center of that. That's what we're going to do with that one. Now this one is going to be a Fatty McFatso, because this is the one where I did you know, and did the same thing with the ribbon and that. And it's going to tie right across the front, like so. I think it's going to be pretty. But now this one, I have a bunch more tags than I do journal cards, so that's fine. And I went through and just, you know, started front to the back where we're putting our pockets that we had made. And then we put tuck spots on the sides. And pretty much I didn't have to make anything for this one. Actually, I thought I had way too much stuff for this one. So that was the thing for this one. This was and then these are the middles. Are going to be, you know, the middle pages here for this. So this one's, I got all of the journal cards and tags dedicated front and back. I got all the tuck spots put in, and it actually evened up pretty good. Mostly what I've done was I made the ephemera, then I went and chose pages, and then I said, well, if I need to make something else, I will. And that's how I went. This one's going to be a good old fat one, you know, a good old Lori journal. So we're going to try our best to work on them tonight. And I did go ahead and I put the corner protectors on it. Just because, you know, this is, like I've said, a manila envelope. So I like to put the corner protectors on those. Very seldom will I put corner protectors on the ones that I cover in fabric and put together, because they're pretty well protected themselves. Now, my mini albums, I'll put the smaller corner protectors on them that I got from Temu. So I've got like the little smaller ones, the gold ones, and the silver ones. I got those from Temu. Now these bronze ones here, I got them from Amazon, and I like them, so I went back and I was hunting for some that were different colors. So I want to I want a gold set. Oh no, do not do that, lady, you knucklehead. Luckily, it was just my tags and journal cards in the front of it, not all of my tuck spots. Whew. I done that last night. I picked it up accidentally one-handed and flipped all my tuck spots out of it. I'm trying to get this ribbon under here, because what I'm going to do is take and put the leaves down here. Hopefully, I can do that in a timely fashion. So I just wanted to get you up to speed to what I had went ahead and done, and hopefully get these. We may not get all the stuff put in tonight, but I'm going to try my best to get it done. So what I was thinking was with this was to put this, well, if I can get this out, was I was thinking about putting the, because see, when you put this on here, you put them down, they'll stick out a little bit. But you can see, you know, they're the same from front and back. And I was wondering if maybe if we just put us a piece of a line of glue down it, and then just stick them to that, and that would be better than trying to glue each individual one. And I'm going to stay back a little bit from the paper edge, just because I don't want to glue my undersheet to it when I put them down. So I think that'll be a little better situation. Just take and put them down. Of course, that one's got 14 on it. These orange ones here, I don't know what's going on with them. They're all like stuck together. Like 2 or 3 of them stuck together. So basically, like when they were cut out, they weren't separated. So that's what we're going to do. I think it's going to be pretty to do it like this. I don't want them, you know, sticking out real far, but I think that'd be pretty. So then, you know, that'll be something decorative on the middle page of this. And then you can still, you know, use it to write. And if you would like, you can make, you know, another little tuck spot down here. I think I'm going to do a little bit on the top of this one just to even that page up. Just so I can stick one more up here. Oh, come on, glue. Work with me today. It is, I don't know, about 12 o'clock or so here. Maybe even be 12:30 now. Ate some dinner, wound up falling asleep. And then I think I'm going to go through and put another layer on these. Just because I think that's going to be pretty. So what I done was, Mama, she said, are you hungry yet? And I was like, if you hungry, you know, we can eat whatever you want to do. So she come back through in a little bit, and she goes, well, I'm going to go ahead and fix something to eat. And I said, okay. I wanted corn dogs. I've been wanting corn dogs for some reason. And then, so she fixed the corn dogs. Come in there and told me they was ready. And I said, all right, well, I'm going to take my medicine. I'll come in there and get it. So, took my medicine, ate my corn dogs. Woke up about 11:30, something to 12, with my plate still sitting on the foot of my bed. Then I was knocked out. And then fell asleep. Pretty much just sitting straight up in my bed and fell asleep. I think that's going to be pretty. I like that. All right, let's do this side here. And the reason I want to do this first is I'm going to have to let these dry a little bit. Let this dry before we start putting the pockets in it. I don't want them sticking out too much from the bottom. The top I ain't really too worried about. That's fine, but I don't want them sticking out, you know, from the bottom edge. I'll try to keep the same color scheme on the bottom layer. And just rotating the colors. There's 3 different colors here. And then just go back and fill in on the top part. I think that's going to be pretty. Getting off colors. That's just a gun cup. That's annoying. I need to refill that anyways, but that's okay. Excuse me. Pretty much all of these pages I was going to use my white glue to put everything in with it, just because it's these papers are thicker scrapbook papers, so they should be fine. Using the white wet glue to hold the tucks and stuff in them. I don't want to put 2 of them together there. So I think that there is going to be really pretty on that one. So I'm going to let it sit here. Let that dry a minute before. Because I'm afraid that these are thinner. I'm afraid that when I close it up, it's going to stick together or pull them apart from each other. They'll be stuck to each other. Because I had intended to do that to both of them, but that other one there's got that other one's got you know, the middle decorative pockets that we made. Okay, so now I'm gonna take all of the journal cards and tag bits and lay them over to the side. Because, you know, they're just piled up. Once they get displaced, it hopefully won't be that fat. I'm going to start here in the middle. Miss Maggie, I finally get to break out and use my book weight. So, we're going to use that book weight Miss Maggie sent me. He's a good friend from Texas. I appreciate it. So we're just going to get the gluing. Hopefully I'm in frame. Am I? Yep. Let's slide that off to the corner so we can get in frame. There we go. Yeah, I probably should have filled up my glue bottles. So I'm going to hate put this about at the corner the best I can here. So we're just going to decorate them up tonight, y'all. Now, I want to get my pockets put in, is what I'm wanting to do tonight, is get the pockets down. Whether we get placement of the journal cards and stuff, I'm not real particular about that at the moment. I just want to get my pockets in. Pockets, tuck spots, whatever. And that is the goal for tonight's video. And I honestly had in mind to do 2 videos this evening, because I wanted to shoot the finishing, you know, like do the pockets, put it up for Sunday's video, and then I was going to go ahead and shoot, you know, if we didn't get all the pockets done in both of them, I was going to go ahead and shoot the, and I'm just going to put these bits in here, because if I put them, well, this one we can slide down in the pocket, but I'm afraid that if I put them in the pocket, because I'm kind of going to go a little fast here. And this is where we did that covered envelope with the hidden journal spot on the back. I love that idea. I want to make some more of them, but it takes a while to make them. So I wanted to do the middle one first and get that in there. Trying to get that in there. And we'll just flip to the front and just start from there. Just going through and gluing them down. Now, as far as projects that I've done, this one's probably one that has been in my mind to make for the longest time, because, you know, like I say, I'll get a paper pack or something, and I'll be like, oh, that would be so pretty to do this with, and then I go to start collecting up the stuff to make it with, you know. So that's kind of how I work. And even though we're putting these pockets on our writing pages, and essentially, you know, because I always try to make enough pockets and you know, to have like 5 or 6 on either side of the journal. But now, with that being said, even that, because I don't like to put things where they're gonna, if you flip the page, they're gonna potentially fly out every time you flip your page. So most of the time, my pocket or tuck spot placement in my journals is so when you turn the page, your pieces aren't flying out. And yes, this is a brown sheet. You can write on that with a dark ink pen, and it's on thick cardstock, you know. So, and then I left this. But most of the printed on paper for the journal pages is what I've chose to decorate. And then you can write on that also. And then even though we're putting our tuck spots on them, on the so-called journal part of the page, you're still going to have, you know, pretty much almost double by the time I put the journal cards and tags in them. Because I like to put, 2 to 3 items in each tuck spot. So that's why I don't feel bad when I put, like that's covering up pretty much half the page. You can still write behind it. But when we put the journal card and tuck spots in there, we're going to put 2 to 3 in it, in each tuck spot. I love that seam. And this really just, and like I said, I still have enough journal pages and stuff like that to make, 2 or 3 more journals out of this. I mean, really, like really, really do. So instead of printing the decorative pages front and back, because then I don't like doing that, because where are you going to write? Where are you going to decorate? I don't want to cover up none of that. I mean, so I'll print out all of the journal papers on one side, and then I'll come back and do like either the coffee dye, like for this, or I'll do the tea stain print on the back of it. And I love that. And then depending on what I'm working on, I'll even, I got a solids kit that I found on Etsy a while back that I'll try my best to match the color that matches my kit. And I'll print that solid color on the back of it. Like with the pinks, the blues, the greens, and it's got 200 solid, like seamless, where you can print 12 by 12, if it's seamless, you can print on any size. So, and it has a color chart. I'll make sample pages. That's where I get some of my backing papers from. I'll print it out on just a regular 20 pound, just to get, just make sure it's color matched. So that's what I do there. And then this is the journal card that goes behind that. So now we need to be mindful that we need to glue this up on the bottom, remember? So that journal card won't get lost down in behind there. So I think I'm going to go probably about the depth of that first pocket right there. And that's where I'm going to glue for my journal card. And just fill that in. And then just come back down the side. Oops. And then I'm going to just place this plumb down at the bottom of the page. And then that way, if I want to put another journal card in there, I can. Journal card or tag. This is one of those stacked loaded pockets that we did. So see, then we can put our journal card and see it stops. But I'm going to let that dry. Just stick it back in the back right here for now. We'll let that dry underneath there, because if I stick it down in there, it's going to get stuck to it. That turned out really pretty. I knew I had quite a bit of stuff for this, and then I knew that I was possibly may have to make some things. Now I gotta get a drink again. Got the itchy scratchy throat. But now this is this one I didn't really have to make anything for. And I'm so glad that I did do those do those masterboard with the, I used both of them. And I was like sitting here and I said, well, I'm going to clean up some of this. If I don't use it, you know, because I was like, maybe I might need, you know, a few more tags, maybe a tuck spot or something here and there. And just, you know, may need something else. And I'm glad I fixed those, because when I put those full page pockets in that one, I was like, oh yeah, I need to make, you know, the journal cards for these. Because at the time, I was like, I was just going to make it, you know, just full page covers, is what I was thinking. And then when I put them in there, I was like, oh, I could make, you know, just make out another tuck behind it. But I need to make journal card bits. And I said, oh, well, look, I'm so glad I made those master boards. Just sitting here not feeling good and just wanted to craft, you know, just, but didn't really want to make a video. So that's what I did. And so seeing then that will go down in there. And then that one will go in behind it with the stuff sticking out the top. But I'm not going to put them in behind it yet, because you just saw just sliding them in there, pop that up. This is where we put the chipboard pieces on them. So I'm just going to keep those with that. Miss Maggie, thank you so much for that. And now these here, I did need to decide, because I intended these to be journal card bits. But they are going to be tuck spots in this, because I needed one more tuck spot. And I said, well, let me look at my journal card bits and what isn't really decorated up, you know, and it's small enough that could be used as a tuck spot. And so that's what I did. Is just decided to make these tuck spots. These little smaller journal card bits. And I'm holding it because it's lumpy underneath. So that glue will grab. But I think it's going to wind up being pretty. I like it a lot. And now we are halfway through this one, decorating the pages. And that's stuck in there. There's that. The first masterboard I made to use up some of the scraps that we had. Put that in that. And that goes behind that one. So even though that's a pocket, I just wanted to make a tuck spot behind it. I think that's so pretty. Okay, so that's midway through this one. Hopefully I get my glue bottles working here. We get this stuff done. So I'm gonna try my best to get both of the journals with their tuck spots glued in them tonight. I'll try my best to. Oh, now, what do you want to do that for? Is it because you're cardboard and you're soaking up the glue? Is that what it is? And y'all look at this here. Now, this is such a pretty little page with that house. And then this over here tucked with it. I like that a lot. I think it's going to be pretty. Now this one I got to skim line it because that tag's tall. Like I said, I don't really care if it sticks out the top, but try to keep as much of it in the actual journal itself that I can. Just going to run a thin bead right along the bottom here. Put it right at the bottom of the page. it's going to stick up a little bit, but not too bad. That's fine. I'm fine with it. I started to say, like, I could trim it off down here, but I put my mushroom at the very bottom, but that's okay. I do need to round them corners, maybe. Not really. I ain't worried about it. So we'll just put it there. We'll flip on through and keep on working. That turned out really pretty with that reddish brown. I love it. So then this is a belly band I'm going to put in the middle of this page. Thought that would be really pretty there. I think I got several journal card bits that'll fit in this. I'm just going to do about 1/4 of an inch on the top and the bottom. And I got journal card bits that'll fit in it, so I'm not really too particularly worried about it. I just want to make sure, because it has these wood pieces on it, that it stays stuck. It's a heavy piece. And it's on that cardboard, and the cardboard is wanting to soak the glue up. Oh, I think that turned out so pretty. And I did try to incorporate some of the background throughout and like decorations. That's why I made it. I wound up making 2 smaller tags and kind of a medium tag for this one, and used those used the scraps from that backing, the inside covers pieces. And this is just going to be a little page side tuck. I don't put it on upside down. Well, quit wiggling it around there, lady. So we got quite a few, you know, like I said, journal cards that'll fit in these. I like this. So I think after we get these decorated and tags and journal cards placed, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my grandbaby's mini photo album for her fall one, because I was told, I thought that I had to have, you know, both of them done by the 1st of October. Well, the hayride, the pumpkin patch and all that is like, they're doing it towards the end of October. And that yellow is just because the yellow hues I put there. And these, honestly, I kind of just lucked out and fell with the placement of them. I just decorated them, come back and just, you know, a few of them lucked out that matched where they went in this journal. But for the most part, it was separated them front and back pockets and just opened it up and started putting, started loading it up, you know, one in the front, one in the back, one in the front, one in the back. And then I started in the middle, put those green ones in the middle, and just held that up and did the front, you know, and just did that. That's how these come about with the placement. So that's why I'm like, that's surprising, because I just stuck them in, you know what I'm saying? that no rhyme or reason, color combination or whatever. That's why when I looked at that one page a while ago, I was like, oh, that come out pretty. And these were left out that they went in with this dark, because I honestly, that was the first ones I made, and that was just boom, 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 and just went down the list, and that's how they went in here, and just looked out that way. Now, I am kind of wishing that I put some pockets on the back, so you would have, I don't know, I like having pockets in the journals, the front and back, so that you can, you know, if you don't have time that moment to write about your day or your experience that you had, or, you know, you went out and ate dinner with an old friend and called up, and, you know, what have you, somewhere where you can put your memorabilia, your, you know, your dinner receipt, what have you, in. So I may wind up putting a pocket piece in the front and the back, just because I like having somewhere to stick my stuff until I can sit down and put it in it. You know what I mean? And that wasn't exactly right on the edge of that, so I'm going to redo that piece. And at first I wasn't really sure about these blue papers, but it had, you know, the colors of the fall. And I said, well, I like that. I think it's going to be pretty. Just a little pop of something else, you know. And then with the floral papers, you know, they have the bluish green. So I said, well, they'll go with that. I like it. Alright, so that is all of the pocket placement in that one. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Lumpy bumpy. Alright, so I'm going to go back through here real quick, just make sure any of these places where we had our already decorated bits, we put those where they belong. They should be good and dry by now. Just so as I'm moving back and forth through it, I don't lose them. Yep, I like that a lot. Yeah, see, once that's dried, you can put that down in there pretty good. I like that with the little bits sticking out. Okay, so I think that was the only other one. So now this one where you've got our decorative pockets where they need to go. And I'm going to lay it right here with our tags and bits. I don't know, should we go ahead? Let's go ahead and finish that one, y'all. Let's get this one in the books. Let's go ahead and go through and put our journal cards and see, I'm going back and forth because I want to get, oh, bless it. At least it's just my tag bits, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go ahead. Maybe a little bit longer video, but that's going to be quite okay. Alright, that's tags for the front. Tags, journal cards for the back. And let's just go through it. Let's just get it done. Alright, now these are, you know, where we did the placement cards and you flip them up. So I'm hoping I may have to do these with Fabri-Tac, to be honest with you, because that's slick. So let's be smart with it. Go ahead and do the Fabri-Tac on them. Yeah, because that's slick on that. So see, we'll put them down and flip it up right behind it. And I'm gluing it around this piece. So I'm just taking like right here at the edge and going around on the inside. And that's what I'm gluing down. And remember, these had the tucks inside of them. So as I said, I'm just going to glue around it and make it a tuck spot as well. Put it kind of sort of towards the spine of the book. Make sure it's nothing running out around it, and I know that'll fit in there pretty good, so I left a good allowance. And so that goes in like so. Alright. Now I need to get these on here quick as I can, because this thing's going to bubble out on me. Now some of these where it's got a little more white on it because it's not folded exactly straight, we can come back glue and ink that. We can come back through and ink that if we need to. I just want to get these, I want to get the pockets in. This is my main objective tonight. And to be honest with you, as soon as I get the pockets in these, I'm going to pull that one back over here and start placing the stuff in it. And then we'll start placing the stuff in this one. Because this one doesn't have as much decorative bits in it as the other one does. The other one, I think I counted, had 32 tags. This one has, I think it had, I think I did 6 tags, 6 journal cards. Then it has some small journal cards. And so even though, like I said, you know, we covered up this journal spot page, you still, you know, we still have decorative bits to journal on. Wipe that bubble off there. It's just wanting to bubble out the top, and I don't want it to bubble that much. So I keep setting it down, trying to let it go back down in there, but it's just wanting to bubble out the top. So there's the middle. I said I knew this one was going to be fairly quick. All right, now this I need to do the opposite way. All right, so you sat here and bubbled out the top all this time, and now you just don't want to come out. And you see I'm looking because I went through and inked these for the side that they're supposed to be on, and then flipping it back and forth and that, you know. I'm just making sure it was the side that I had inked. And then I like this with the chair. So that's going to be cute. And I put these little form pieces in it just because, you know, it was the leaves, changing of the leaves, basically. And then this one I talked about, I did, you know, the decorative bits for the harvest stuff. So that's another reason why I put the little farm scenes in this one. Like this one says Happy Harvest, and it's got the farm scene there. And so that'll go in like that. That's going to be cute. I like that. I'm just leaving them out for now. And then that came out pretty. Oh, look, that looks really good with the leaves. I like that. Okay. Alrighty, glue. Work with me, buddy. I know I should have. And I thought about it last night. I was like, oh, I need to fill up my glue bottles before I get to working on these. But I was like, surely I got enough glue in there to, because I was thinking about, see how shiny that is. It's slick. So I was like, well, I need to use Fabri-Tac on that. And I was thinking about that last night, about, well, I'll probably need to put them down with Fabri-Tac just for the slicky factor. Because that wet glue will slip and slide. It'll catch, but it'll slip and slide all over the place. And I may wind up with a pocket tuck, you know, that's like that, just for, because it's slipping. Oh, that's pretty. With the tan, with the yellow hue. I like that. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, this one is, and if we find that this one is going to be too fluffy with all of the tags that's in it, then I'll move some to this one. That won't hurt my feelings, not one bit, if I have to do that. And I think that come out pretty good with that. Yeah, this kit from Girl One Art was beautiful. It, you know, you could take you know, basically like I did, I took my fall paper pads and pulled out, you know, pieces that I was like, oh, that's pretty. I want to do something with that. And that's pretty much what I did, was, you know, just pulled out the pretty papers out, you know, out of a scrapbook paper pad. And I made ephemera pieces with it. And it goes with, I mean, you know, all of that there, except for this is scrapbook paper. Now, you don't have to do that. You could take and, you know, like with this one here where we made the floral backgrounds to go with it. I mean, but it was just a beautiful kit. Large kit. Plenty of papers. And like I said, I have enough to where I can make, I'm going to be honest with you, doing like I've done with these, where I pulled out eight kit papers, and I pulled out, what was it? I don't know, 4 or 5 of the color papers to match, just to have extra journaling space on it, just to add, you know, a little bit of color. So yeah, you sure enough could just go through and just, I mean, because it's 72 pieces, you know, and yeah, some of that is the ephemera bits that came with the kit. But when I tell you this kit, I've got more pages than I know what to do with it. Now, this is the kit papers, like, that I still have to work with. The kit pages that I still have to work with. And that's just the printed paper, like the kit pages, like, you know. That's not ephemera, because I keep my ephemera in a different pack to cut it apart. Which I cut all it apart and got it in a box under my table to decorate tags and stuff with. Alright, so now that one there, we got both of them glued up and ready to decorate. And let that dry just a minute. Up front and back. And move it over here. So now we're going to pull this one back out, because I know all my tuck spots are drying yet. And I got front and back. We're going to go to town putting our stuff in there, y'all. Hope that's alright. Well, it's an hour. Guess what? We're going to decorate them. Am I in frame? Okay. Yep, we're in frame. So I'm going to go through first, put one piece in. And like I said, this is how I really do it. No rhyme or reason. Just going through and put one piece in. Alright, so I need to separate my tags out now, because I got a tuck spot. Okay, I think that one there is done up. That one's done up. Here we go. It's awful short there, ain't it? Let's see. Oh yeah, we'll put you in there. Okay, so that is the one piece for everything in the front. I think I'm going to need to use this in the back so it tucks in this way. So I'll need to switch out a piece for up front. I think that's my piece to switch out up front, because see the way that will tuck in. And there we go. Right there it is too. Well, That's a little too wide, ain't you, buddy? Dang it. That was kind of where I was hoping that would go. Here we go. I know it's going to be awkward pulling it out the other way, but that's kind of where I want it. Yeah, because all the rest of them are pockets. Yep, all the rest of them are pockets. Okay, back to here. Okay. So we are in the back. Journal card bit. Alright, these are tag bits. Oops, journal card bits. That's done. I like that. That looks good. I'm going to move this one to the front side and put this one back here, I think. Just because, you know, you don't want the same bird stuck in the same tuck spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking how these here are lining up with the dark spot. Okay, so now let's go back through, double it up. And that's kind of small, that will get lost in there. And that's going to kind of get lost, that would too. So we're just going to stick this in here. And that's pretty much how I do it. If it's going to get lost in the tuck spot or the pocket, I need to move it somewhere else. And that's pretty well full up there. That's good. And that's good. And then I think I'm trying to put one of these here in there. There we go. Like that. Okay. And we got this. So I'm going to put that one right there. I think that's going to look cute. Alright, I like that. Okay, so now we're back to this side. Well, we got over here that we can put in there. I don't really want to put nothing else in that because that is quite thick. Okay, here we go. Put that in that. I think I'm going to put that in that as well. That one's filled up. That one's filled up. Let's see, so we take this bird. Well, there we go. Now we got this one. I like that. This fit. Are you gonna fit? No, you ain't. Okay. That's gonna get lost in there. There we go. pretty. Yeah, that'll fit in that. Okay. Okay, so that is them. That 3. Let's see. Put this skinny one here just so you can see all of the colors of the tags. Does that make sense? I actually think I'll just stick a tag in that right there too. Because these are filled. You can't put nothing else in them. And that's, here we go. We'll just stick that right there. That's that side. Okay. And let's stick this tall one in here as well. I like that. That's filled up. That's good. I like that. Okay, so now we can put these in here. There we go. And we put this in here. I like that. Okay, that one's done. So that is actually turned out really prettier than I thought it was going to be honest with y'all. I mean, you know, sometimes you sit down, you have a vision for something, and sometimes it comes to fruition, sometimes it doesn't. And that is a little gatory mouth, but you got plenty of journaling space in that. I like that. That turned out good. I like, and that's going to be pretty just setting up on your bookshelf or what have you. Bookshelf, dresser, whatever. I'm going to fill these pockets up. Okay, let's start in the front. Now remember, these we got a bunch of tags. No, these are exactly the same. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so these, I got my tuck spots. This is going to have to go in the back, and these are going to have to go in the front. That's what I was checking. This is my tuck spot placement. So what I did, I think pretty much on these is going to be like a journal card and a tag is how we're going to play this. Oh, that'd be pretty there, wouldn't it? Yep. So see what I'm saying? Where I got to remember which way they go into the tucks is what messes with me. That was a little bit too big. And then I have the smaller journal card bits that I decorated up from, you know, like just some ephemera pieces from Tim Holtz. have to do that with that blue one. Where's it at? Yeah, let's switch to blue ones. Okay. I like that. And then, so I was trying to say the turkey one where it didn't have really like blue, just, you know, so it'll kind of go in with it. You see what I mean? That's why I was saving that. Okay, so now we got 4 little journal card bits and a tag that we can use somewhere else. So let's put that there. I like that. I think I'm going to put this behind that just because it's a bigger one. I like that. Put this one here. Nope, it's too big and it won't fit. Because the way that that needs to tuck in there to hold it, it's not going to fit. And that'll go there. And then we can put this in here. And that's it. Alright, so that is the front half of that one. I think that turned out really good. So that's just enough ephemera. That other one I made way too much, but you know, oh well. Yeah. So the other one I made pretty much way too much ephemera for it. And I'm going to kind of do basically about the same over here. Because I have, you know, the journal cards, the tags, and ephemera bits. And so I do want this here, like on the other side. Put that green there. I think that'd be pretty. With a little mushroom card. Oops. Let's not tear the paper up. And that's going to have to sit over top of that. I'm going to put this one in here because that's the only one that's going to fit. Just the way that that has to sit. Oh, that come out good. I like that a lot. Happy, happy. That was just where it had the birds that was in this. That's what I was doing with that. And I didn't put any more decoration bits on it. That's going to have to be the way that that sits to get that in there. And then that one's done. Alrighty, so we got them decorated with their tuck spots. This one's a little smaller. This one I thought would be, you know, good for like a, like maybe, I don't know, just a reading type journal or what have you, just a thoughts deal. And I love those little leaves sticking out. This one was more of a, you know, you went and did all the fall things, you know what I'm saying? Like you went on hay rides, you went pumpkin patch, you went, you carved pumpkins, you went trick-or-treating, you know, that's what I was thinking for this one. And that's why I wanted to add the color pages in it so you could add photos in as well. All right, so that, when I make journals, a lot of times I think of that because I'm coming from a background of scrapbooking, and, you know, you document your photos. So, but, yep, so those are done. Happy. I think the covers are, you know, pretty much what I had envisioned. I like that a lot. I love it. And I love that I only did that on just the middle pages there. But I like how all the little bows stick up out of the top of that. That is just too cute. And the simple little check ribbon. Because I was going to put an orange swath of lace, and I was like, no, I don't like that because I want to be able to see the Happy Fall Y'all on the front. And I want it to where it stays attached to it. So, alrighty, I'm going to quit yik-yakking. I hope y'all enjoyed decorating these up and putting our ephemera pieces in it. And we're going to jump into, let's see, today will be Sunday for y'all. Tomorrow is my Sunday. So I'm going to do Merry Monday. And then we'll jump into doing our photo album, or mini album for my Moonbeam. And then I think I'm going to do my altered book after that. I'm going to show you how to do the pages. I don't know if I'll decorate it on here because I'll need to get on into some Christmas things. My goal is to, I'll probably, you know, scrap with Christmas and throughout December, but I want to have like all of my photo albums, my folios and all of that. I want to try to have all of that done before, hopefully before December the 12th. So that's what I'm hoping on. Now, I've got my covers for my albums done. We already did that on, you know, and Murray Monday helps me keep up with that. But I don't know as far as how many journals that I'm going to actually make for Christmas. I'll probably do 2. But I want to do a Nutcracker, and I want to do a traditional colors, you know. So, and then I got a photo book for my house, for my myself. And then I'm doing one that's going to be like a pink Christmas, a Stamperia pink Christmas for the grandbaby. So yeah, that's what I got ahead of me. And then I do the little covered cardboard boxes that we did with the papers on the couple Merry Mondays ago. Those I put photo mats in, and you know, just for like the grandbaby's mama, the grandbaby's mama's mom and dad, the father's mom, my ex and his wife, you know, just for people, just for their Christmas, you know, for their Christmas memories of the grandbaby. It's all for the grandbaby, but that's our extended gifts to them. And then most of the time, if anybody's show comes to the house, if they don't, you know, something happens, they don't have somewhere to go, and the kids are like, hey, can so-and-so come? Yeah, sure, then I'll have a present or 2 for them, too. Because all of them, you know, have kids and stuff. Alrighty. y'all have a good day, and we will holler at y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming along and helping me get the pockets and tags and journal cards and all of that stuff put in these. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.